be talking about our Interdisciplinary Senior Design, blending engineering disciplines to solve real-world problems. And this is a course that is throughout the College of Engineering, so it's a co-taught course, but we're going to be talking specifically from the biomedical engineering perspective and how we build design throughout our curriculum. So a lot of people ask, what is biomedical engineering? It's a very broad field, a broad discipline, and it's really the intersection between science and math, engineering, and medicine. And so we touch all of those branches, and so what makes us really unique is in teaching our students, we have to make sure we're incorporating all of those. We also are aiming to train our students to be able to complete different forms of graduate studies. So that could be things like medical school or business school or advanced degrees, masters and PhDs within biomedical engineering. And regardless of the path that our students choose, we aim to help develop them to pursue a career where they can make a positive and ethical impact for whatever fits for them. And we recognize that as biomedical engineering, as I mentioned before, it's a very broad discipline. So our students are really going to a very diverse career pathway. So within our curriculum and within the College of Engineering, we focus on 4 phases of the design process. Phase 1 being define, so defining the problem. Phase 2 being concept, so this is concept generation and concept selection. Phase 3 being design, this is where our students are actually building and creating prototypes. And phase 4 is testing and validation. So are you able to, does your prototype meet the metrics that you initially identified? But what's really critical is to realize is that design is a process. And so what we see and what we encourage our teams to go through is this iteration. So they're backtracking and revising as necessary throughout the process.
So we actually do this in two different design projects. We do what we call a quick design project, and we do a big design project. The quick design project is to refresh the students' memories on that phase 1 and phase 2. So what's the need based? So to do that background and significance of the need for the project, and then to come in with some concept selection. So how would I solve the problem? And then we do a big design project. So the quick design is the first 2 weeks of the semester, and the big design project runs throughout the rest of the semester. And UD's biomedical engineering includes design throughout its curriculum and concludes with our interdisciplinary capstone course. Interdisciplinary Senior Design is a combination of biomedical, civil and environmental, electrical and computer, and mechanical engineering students. It's a 6-credit, extremely intensive course taught over the fall semester. We're always asked, why is it only 1 semester? I have 8 seniors here right now who I'm going to guess all have senioritis. And I ask, as I talked to my sophomores and my juniors the other day, I said, you guys might not have senioritis, but you have spring semesteritis. That it's really hard to stay focused. If you have that really condensed time in 1 semester, it's a lot easier to stay focused. And actually several of these students are working on their project as an independent study now as an addition. The composition of the teams depends on the need of the project. If the project needs an environmental engineer, well, oftentimes we can add an environmental engineer to it. If the team does not need an electrical or computer engineer, there's no need to add them to the team. Engineering design is an iterative process. It's not something where we jump into and we just do it once. Even in our current classes, sometimes when we present a project idea, we have to realize that initially we have an idea. And any of you who do research, you come up with an initial idea and you know 5 minutes after you came up with the idea, you've got to change your path already. And that's part of what we're trying to teach here.